The hallmark of a stellar high school basketball career is scoring 1,000 points. Of the hundreds of North Penn athletes to play basketball here in the hallowed gymnasium of North Penn High School, only 5 have hit that magical number. Amber Smolinsky comes into tonight's game just 13 points shy of 1,000. The Maidens and the Rams tonight on North Penn Television. A pleasant good evening, everybody. Alongside Al Poblano, I'm Kyle Berger. Glad you could join us for tonight's matchup between the visiting 11-7 Pennridge Lady Rams and the 8-10 host North Penn Maidens. Al, tonight marks the end of the crossover schedule for North Penn playing the other division in the Suburban 1 National Conference. Looking to finish the season with a flourish against their own division, playing each of those teams once more. What do you look for them to do tonight?
Well, tonight I look for them to first establish their inside game with Adelina Gentry and Megan Heath, and then swing it outside to Amber Smolinsky and Leanne Schwartz, because they can hit the three-pointers.
Pennridge coming into tonight's game, as you said, with a record of 11-7, have one of the tallest players in the area, number 21, Jana Redinger. Al, what do you see? She's 6'3". We're going to look for a lot of inside play from Pennridge tonight.
You're right. North Penn really doesn't have anybody to match that height. The tallest player in North Penn is Shayna Lilly at 6'2". So I believe they're going to have some trouble containing Redger.
Well, let's take a look at these Pennridge starters. Number 14, Tara Herman. Number 21, the aforementioned Jana Rediger. Number 22, Amanda Freeland. Number 42, Krista Yerkes. And number 44, Jen Petzold. North Penn tonight, Al, there you see the story tonight. Amber Smolinsky, number 23, 13 points shy of 1,000. A lot of people are coming out to tonight's game expecting that young lady to hit 1,000 points and become the 6th all-time leading scorer in North Penn history. Al, what do you look for North Penn to do?
Well, first of all, like I said before, work their game inside, establish their inside game, then swing it out outside, let Amber just do what she does best, which is score points.
Well, let's look at the North Penn starters. Leanne Schwartz, number 21. Amber Smolinsky, number 23. Jackie Yoder, number 24. Megan Heath, number 33. And Adelina Gentry, number 45. It looks like it's going to be a good game tonight. Both teams coming in right around that 500 mark. This should be a good one. There's plenty of basketball left. Look for Amber Smolinsky to get 1,000 tonight on North Penn Television. We'll be back with the opening tip-off after this. Stick around.
Someone once said, we all come into this world alone, and we leave the same way. But in between, we have the chance to connect and help each other, to find ways you can do something to connect with the people in your community. Call the Points of Light Foundation. Do something good. Feel something real.
On the big highway of life, there's only one safe place for kids.
Backseat, baby.
The front seat's not the place to drop off. Don't want that big old bag to pop up.
Backseat, baby.
Put that booties in the backseat.
Backseat, baby.
Have that kids you never meet. I'm here to remind you to put them behind you.
Backseat, baby.
Wow! Look at here.
Backseat, baby.
You stay alive even when I drive.
Welcome back to North Penn High School as we get set for the start of what could be an historic night here at North Penn High School. Amber Smolinsky gunning for 1,000 points, just 13 points shy of that mark. As tonight's matchup sets up between the 11-7 Pennridge Lady Rams playing the host North Penn Maidens with a record of 8-10 overall and a 6-3 mark in the Suburban 1 National Conference. They do play a tough non-league schedule, and that's one of the reasons why they're 8-10, but looking to turn this thing around before they start their own division title. Jumping is Jana Redinger and Adelina Gentry. Gentry pulls down the tip-off over the 6'3 Redinger. Smolinsky's going to get right to business, misses the layup. She's coming out great guns already. Jen Petzold comes up with the steal for Pennridge. Inside it goes to Redinger. Loose ball picked up by Megan Heath. She'll push for the Maidens, but will slow down and give it to Amber Smolinsky. She's the one to watch tonight, that's for sure. just underway. We're still scoreless. Gentry at the top of the key, looking to move the ball around. It goes to Jackie Yoder. Now Schwartz, the long jumper. Got it. 2-0 North Penn, up to the lead right away here at North Penn High School. Pennridge presses up. That's Krista Yerkes with the ball against Megan Heath. That is a 5-second violation. North Penn basketball and an early turnover by Pennridge. Last year against Pennridge, the North Penn Maidens lost by 12 points, 43-31 up in Pennridge. Amber Smolinsky, ironically, was the leading scorer for the Maidens in that game with 9. She needs 4 more than that tonight to get to 1,000 points. Jackie Yoder pass intended for Leanne Schwartz, I believe. She wasn't looking, though, so it is actually off of Pennridge, so North Penn will inbound. Amber Smolinsky under the basket. Exactly 1 minute into this game, set play off the inbound doesn't work. Smolinsky lost that ball. Looked like she was going to try a quick shot, but took her eyes off of the ball, so it will be Pennridge basketball. North Penn leading by 2 early on. North Penn going with a full court pressure defense going against Pennridge, making them force the passes up, but the Rams do get control. Yerkes to the lane, gives it up. Shot is up, no good by Amanda Freeland, but she will go to the line and shoot 2 as the North Penn foul is called against Adelina Gentry, her first, and the team's first in the early going. Just a minute 15 into this one, North Penn up 2-0. Well, Al, so far we've seen Amber Smolinsky have the ball a couple times. You can kind of tell she's maybe a little nervous. She's been fumbling the ball around a little bit, lost the ball out of bounds on that last sequence, and missed a layup on the first possession of the game. You know, look to her. We don't expect to see Amber come out and score 13 points right away, obviously.
You're right, Carl. She did look a little nervous at the beginning of the game, just missing that layup. But I'm pretty sure she'll get back into the ball game later on.
Ball is loose after Freeland goes 1 of 2 from the line, and North Penn comes away with it after a couple putback attempts by the Lady Rams were no good. 2-1 is the score as Gentry holds against Redinger. That'll be a good matchup tonight. Pass from Yoder down low, intended for Heath, no good. Ball is ripped by Gentry. Oh, she hit the floor hard, but she pops right up. She's okay. Possession arrow favors Pennridge, and that's where the ball will go with 6:21 to go in the opening quarter. Gentry listed at 5'10½", giving up a couple inches to Jana Riedinger tonight. Here's Leanne Schwartz picking up the steal. It goes to Smolinsky. Tough pass, somehow hauled in by Gentry. Now Smolinsky again. Heath in the corner. Now it's Yoder. There's got to be a hand check foul. This one's called against Pennridge's number 22, Amanda Freeland, her first, the team's first. Foul on the floor will give the Maidens an inbound underneath the basket. Smolinsky nowhere to go with it, has to get it in, lobs it into Heath. Ball is picked off by Tara Herman. And now Krista Yerkes, almost a backcourt. It goes to Herman, the layup is good off the glass. Pennridge up 3-2 here in the early going. Smolinsky now will push. Bounce pass to Schwartz, looking to get it down low, possibly to Heath. She dribbles into trouble and has the ball taken away. A couple early turnovers here for North Penn, but a good job by Jackie Yoder to draw the jump ball call. Possession arrow favoring the North Penn Maidens. They will have the ball underneath the basket, trailing by 1 with 5:36 to go in the opening quarter. Schwartz quickly off the inbound to Heath. Now Smolinsky. To the lane, foul called. Smolinsky will go to the line and have a chance to get on the board tonight. Good crowd here tonight, Al, anticipating 1,000 points for North Penn's leading scorer this year, Amber Smolinsky. You know, there's been a couple games this year where there haven't been a lot of people here to watch the Maidens, but they're a good team. You know, 8-10, looking to get over 500 to finish the season and possibly get into the District 1 playoffs. Good to see numbers out here for North Penn.
Yeah, especially for Amber Smolinsky. It should be a special night for her if she hits that milestone.
Krista Kemmerer has just checked into the game, replacing Amanda Freeland, as Smolinsky has 1 point for North Penn, looking to make it 2, and rattles that one out. Rebound by Gentry to Smolinsky. Looks at a 3, steps around, jump shot. Rolls in and out. Oh boy, I hope it isn't that kind of a night for Smolinsky. Game is tied at 3 after Smolinsky went 1 of 2 at the line. Wild layup by Herman is no good. Megan Heath falls on the loose ball and draws the foul against Jana Rediger. She's frustrated with that call. That is Rediger's first, the team's third. Freeland did go to the bench with 2 fouls for the Rams. Smolinsky in the corner to Schwartz. Now Gentry working against Reading. A reverse layup is no good. Fight for the loose ball is won by Heath. Now Smolinsky from the foul line. Yes! Amber Smolinsky 2 more points. She now has 3 on the night. 5-3 the score. Good defense by Yoder on Redinger, forcing the errant pass by Megan Heath. She pulls up with it and gives it to Schwartz. Now Smolinsky. 4:38 to go in the opening quarter. The score 5-3. Smolinsky to the lane, tough shot, can't get it to go. Fight for the rebound. Schwartz hustles to keep it in. And now Pennridge runs the fast break up to Redinger. Smolinsky hustling back on defense. Redinger missed the layup. Foul called. Who's it on? Redinger. How about that? And she is visibly frustrated. A push-off call against the 6'3 Redinger, her second, the team's 4th. Crowd getting on Redinger here at North Penn. And now an interesting thing for Amber Smolinsky, and this is good. This game's being played at home. You know, I mean, on the road is where the last 2 1,000-point scorers have made their mark for North Penn. It's kind of tough to do it on the road because everybody knows it's coming, but you have the support from your home crowd here tonight. Redinger pushes. Now it goes to Tara Herman. Layup blocked by Smolinsky. Oh, foul called. Smolinsky kind of laughs that one off. That'll be her first. And the team's second. Going to the line for the Rams is Tara Herman. Just about at the halfway point of the opening quarter. North Penn up 5-3 early on against the Rams. Herman no good with the first shot. Pennridge, a traditionally strong free throw shooting team. As Herman is 1 of 2 from the line. It's a 1-point lead for North Penn, 5-4. Schwartz on the wing. Cross court to Heath, long jumper. No good, back of the rim. Smolinsky rebound, put back, no. Loose ball, picked up by the Rams. Up comes Jen Petzold. Petzold, only a freshman. She's starting, of course, North Penn with 2 freshman starters of their own. As to the basket, missing the layup is Christina Kemmerer. And a foul underneath the basket on Amber Smolinsky. That's her second early on. One thing Amber does not want to do tonight is foul out, that's for sure. At least before getting the 13 points required for 1,000.
Yeah, now that magic number is down to 10. 10 points for Amber Smolinsky.
Redinger misses the first of her 2 free throws. Yeah, we might see Coach Crawford go to the bench and try to save Amber Smolinsky. You know, you don't want to see an opportunity like this go to waste if Amber fouls out. You don't want to see her get in foul trouble early on. Redinger 0 of 2 from the line. Loose ball is picked up by Petzold, and she'll send it back to Yerkes for the reset. Oh my, it looked like a walk there on Redinger, no call. And now another foul called underneath the basket. This one against North Penn again. This one's on Gentry, and that is Adelina's second foul, the team's 4th. So both Gentry and Smolinsky in the game for North Penn with 2 fouls. And Rediger and Freeland for Pennridge have 2 fouls. North Penn's going to go to their bench. It looks like Tracy Sarnasinski's going to come in to replace Adelina Gentry. She does just that. As the first free throw is good by Kemmerer, tying the score up at 5. 3:23 left on the clock in the opening quarter. And Kemmerer, a perfect 2 of 2 from the line, giving Pennridge a 1-point lead. 6-5 the score. Schwartz down low, errant pass out of bounds. North Penn's going to have to slow things down, Al. You said, work it around the perimeter and possibly get it down low to score here.
Yeah, but they're trying to make the quick passes, and they're just not paying attention. They're causing careless turnovers.
Yeah, a couple passes down low when people just weren't looking. You can't try to be spectacular here. If you get good perimeter passing, the shots will open up. Riedinger down low it goes. Kemmerer fighting hard, blocked by Sarnasinski. Riedinger put back, no. Ball picked up by Jackie Yoder. Now Schwartz looking to outlet. Oh, she double dribbled. There you see another, possibly a force play there by Schwartz, looking to get it up to Megan Heath, who was open down the court and just happened to put both hands on the basketball. It's a double dribble. Pennridge ball, far court. 3:02 to go in the opening quarter. Riedinger gets open for that inbound pass and gives it up to Tara Herman. Herman gets, foul called against Megan Heath on the block. Just stuck her leg out in front of Herman. Foul is on the floor. Heath's first, the team is fifth. Pennridge to inbound. Coming into the game now for the Lady Rams, Tamika Pinckney, number 12, and number 24, Steph Ulmer. And Ulmer will inbound for Pennridge. She gets it into Kemmerer, and now it's Pinckney. A three-pointer is no good by Ulmer, rebound by Pinckney. And Pinckney matching up against Smolinsky in the man-to-man setup for North Penn. That's a mismatch. And here's an offensive foul. This one's called against Jen Petzold, I think. If it is, that's her first and the team's fourth. No foul called, just an infraction. It's Amber Smolinsky now coming up for North Penn. Schwartz on the wing, back to Smolinsky. Here's that mismatch against Pinckney. Yoder, baseline jumper is long, goes right to Heath. Now Smolinsky in the lane, over Riedinger, yes! Good shot by Smolinsky, that's 5 for number 23 in the early going. 7-6 is the score, 2:11 to go in the opening quarter. Into the game, back into the game for Pennridge. Tara Herman's going to replace Jen Petzold, who comes to the bench for the Rams. Herman gets around Smolinsky and up to midcourt. Now to Pinckney. Shot by Ulmer, rattles out. Smolinsky to the ball. Under 2 minutes now in the opening quarter. North Penn up by 1. Smolinsky has 5 of North Penn's 7 points. Yoder on the baseline. Sarnasinski posts up. Schwartz for 3. Yes! Leanne Schwartz, a big three-pointer, giving North Penn a 4-point lead. 1:40 to go in the opening quarter. Big basket by Leanne Schwartz. Riedinger in the lane.
Good ball movement by the Maidens also.
Riedinger in the lane missed that layup, and Sarnasinski pulls that rebound down hard. 1:25 now on the clock. Smolinsky spins, gets by Herman. Schwartz on the wing, down and back out. Smolinsky looked like a push-off, no call. Smolinsky and Schwartz play catch. Now Jackie Yoder from the baseline is long again. Over the back called against Megan Heath. That was a good call, reaching for that rebound. That's Megan Heath, second foul. 3 Maidens in foul trouble, 2 fouls each for Smolinsky, Heath, and Gentry in the first quarter. North Penn now with 16 fouls. Tara Herman working against tight defense by Amber Smolinsky. Comes up with it, and now it's Pinckney. Pinckney to the lane, stops and pops off the glass, no. Rebound Yoder. Schwartz was tripped up by Pinckney, no call. Smolinsky up with the Maidens. Draws the basket and the foul. Oh, baby, Amber Smolinsky. That could be an indication this is her night. A tough play by Smolinsky. Draws the foul against Herman, the block. Gets 2 of her own and has a chance for another. What a play. 45.5 seconds to go as Smolinsky at the line. Shooting 1 for the Maidens, who lead by 6, make it 7. 8 points for Smolinsky. The countdown is at 5. Pickney against Leanne Schwartz. Now Herman. Pickney down low, pass is knocked loose off of. Looks like Pennridge, as into the game comes Krista Yerkes replacing Tamika Pickney. Ball was ruled off of North Penn, however. Physical play here in the early going now. Looks like with the big players like Riediger and Sarnasinski, they're bumping down low. Riediger breaks loose for a shot over the top, called against Riediger. She's still giving some lip service to the official. She's got to watch her, but she's going to get hit with a tee. And Coach Kate Robeson will go to the bench right away to replace Riediger, who has 3 fouls. Into the game comes Liz Wagner to replace her. 24.8 seconds to go. 13-6 the score. North Penn up by 7. 20 seconds now. Schwartz comes to the center. Now Smolinsky to the lane, puts up the shot, gets it to fall. It's 15-6 as Smolinsky has 10. 3 points to go for number 23. 5 seconds to shoot for the Rams. Ulmer passes knocked loose. Smolinsky gets hammered to the floor. No foul called. How about that? Tara Herman knocked her to the ground, but after 8 minutes of play, North Penn leading 15-6. The crowd appreciating the effort from both teams. Al, those first 8 minutes were some of the most physical basketball I've seen all year, guys or girls.
You're right, Kyle. Very physical play for both teams. And now both teams really getting into foul trouble early in the game. Most notably, Jana Riediger with 3 fouls already.
Yeah, Riediger obviously is going to be the center of Pennridge's offense. Anytime you have a 6'3" player in girls basketball, your offense is going to revolve around her. And she's had several shots down low getting open. They're just lobbing it in there and letting Riediger out jump everybody, but hasn't gotten the layups to fall. So it looks like Pennridge might have to change up their offense, especially now that Riediger has 3 fouls and is on the bench.
Oh, something else, Kyle. Something that usually gets overlooked is a team's defense. The mains can score points, but they play great defense, and they played great defense throughout the season. They have great defensive players such as Amber Smolinsky and Leanne Schwartz, I believe, leads the team in steals.
Yeah, Leanne Schwartz is an excellent defender for North Penn. Well, the Smolinsky watch stands at 10 now, Al, as we await the second quarter. Here's Leanne Schwartz. Good call, Al. You know, great defense from Leanne Schwartz. Picks up a steal right away, gets 2 of her own, and it's an 11-point lead for the Maidens. Pass up the court to Yerkes. She goes behind the back. Down low goes Schwartz. Look at that. Oh, my. Jump ball called. Looked like a bear hug there. But the possession arrow favors North Penn. The physical play continues here at North Penn High School. Just 20 seconds in. There's a look at the replay as Schwartz hit the deck. Physical play continues here. About a half a minute into the second quarter. North Penn up by 11. Megan Heath back to Smolinsky. Pushes off, no call. Schwartz stuck under the basket. Here's another jump ball. And possession arrow goes to Pennridge. Al, you might want to look for these officials to start cracking down on this physical player. It could get ugly here. Tara Herman working against Schwartz. And there's a call against Leanne Schwartz. Her first, and the team is now over the limit already. So there will be a 1-on-1 situation for Pennridge here. And Tara Herman will go to the line and shoot 1-on-1. Kind of interesting, Al, there to see that a simple hand check call after all the ruckus that's been going on under the basket hasn't been called. A simple hand check call actually gets whistled. Herman no good with the first, but an offensive rebound is ripped out of the hands of Wagner by Heath. Another shot now blocked by Sarnasinski. Foul called on Tara Herman. That's Herman's second. And the team is over the limit. A good play by Tracy Sarnasinski, not only to block the shot, but to draw the foul. And she'll get a 1-on-1. Jen Petzold will come into the game. And she is replacing Tara Herman. 17-6 the score, 7-11 on the clock in the second quarter. Sarnasinski trying to add to the 11-point lead of the Maidens. no good on the first. Rebound by Yoder. Gets it out. The jump shot in the lane, no good. And away with it is Krista Yerkes. Tough pick right there. Amanda Freeland threw a shoulder into Megan Heath right at midcourt. No foul called. Down low it goes. Now it's Freeland. No good. Brick on that shot. Smolinsky covers and dribbles out of trouble. Up it goes to Schwartz. Pass deflected out of bounds. North Penn basketball underneath the basket. And the Maidens will set up one of their set plays here on an inbound as Adelina Gentry will come back into the game to replace her fellow freshman Jackie Yoder, who played a good game also. Steph Cutsup will check into the game for North Penn. She'll be replacing Megan Heath. 6:45 to go in the second quarter, 17-6. Pass deflected coming inbounds by Freeland, and North Penn will try it again. Ball goes off of Adelina Gentry, out of bounds. Cutsup couldn't save it. Tough break for the Maidens as Smolinsky's pass deflected off of her own player. Jen Petzel gets it up. And Freeland will dribble across midcourt for the Lady Rams, who trail by 11, 6.5 on the clock in the second quarter. A two-point shot is good by Steph Ulmer. Had her foot on the line. So just a two-pointer for Ulmer, 17-8 now. 9-point lead for the Maidens. Smolinsky is being double-teamed now by Pennridge. Down low to Gentry, turnaround short. She gets her own rebound though. Back to Smolinsky, dribbles around trouble. Cutsup thought about a three, now to Smolinsky. Now Schwartz. Smolinsky, 6 minutes to go in the half. Smolinsky looking for motion under the basket, gives it to Cutsup. Sarnasinski in the corner. Circles out. Cutsup to the lane, layup. No, but a foul is called. This foul goes against Pennridge's number 23, Liz Wagner. That's her first, team's 8th. Steph Cutsup at the line, shooting 2. North Penn leading by 9, 17-8 with 5:44 to go in the first half. Cutsup good with the first, her first point of the game. 18-8 the score. One of 2 at the line for Cutsup. Rebound by Gentry. Smolinsky thought about the three, steps around it from the foul line, rattles in, rattles out, falls to the floor. Smolinsky gets the loose ball. She is the complete player. Sarnasinski posted up. Smolinsky hustles after the loose ball. Double teamed. Over to Sarnasinski. Now Cutsup. Smolinsky will set it up once again for the Maidens. Looking for a back door. Maybe not. Here's Gentry, trapped in the corner. Ball is knocked loose by the tough Pennridge defense. Foul called against Gentry. Oh, thought it might have been a jump ball, but that is Adelina Gentry's 3rd foul, and she's gonna have to come to the bench again. Jackie Yoder's gonna replace Adelina Gentry. Megan Heath's gonna come in for the Maidens as Pennridge is calling for a timeout as they trail by 10 here, 18-8. So Al, North Penn's defense has been the story of this ball game. Also the fouls. Gentry now with 3, as Redinger from Pennridge also has 3. So what do you look to see for the rest of this half? 5:06 to go. You know, a lot of physical play, as we've said, you know, but not a lot of calls being made. There are 16 total fouls in this game already, but still, you know, the physical play has just been dominant in this game.
Yeah, there have been plays in which you might expect the refs to call the foul, but they don't, and plays where you don't expect them to call the foul, but they do. Like hand check you said a few minutes ago.
Yeah, I'm just really surprised. You know, there's been a lot of jump balls, and that last sequence there in which Adelina Gentry got whistled for a foul in what looked like a clean jump ball situation, but you know, Pennridge gets the calls against North Penn, and now they will have a 1-on-1 at the line. Amanda Freeland will be shooting for the Lady Rams. 5:06 to go in the first half. North Penn up 18-8 over the Rams. Now, an interesting note about this series, last year against Pennridge, the game was close until the final quarter. In the final quarter, Pennridge outscored North Penn last year 12-2. So that was a tough break for the Maidens. Couldn't finish strong against Pennridge. They're looking to correct that problem tonight. 2 of 2 from the line is Amanda Freeland, the lead back to 8 for North Penn. Yoder gets it into Smolinsky, and they're starting to guard her like a hawk. And there's a trip called against Tara Herman. Smolinsky will get 1 and 1 on the 9th foul against the Rams. And that is the 3rd foul against Herman. So both teams are going to probably be going to the bench a lot this game. Herman is going to stay in the game for the time being, however. Smolinsky at the line with 10 points on the night. Good with the first. That's 11 for Amber. 5 minutes to go. Two of 2 at the line is Smolinsky. She is 1 basket away from becoming the 6th 1,000-point scorer in North Penn history. Here's Herman under the basket. Great play by Cutsop to knock that one loose. Gets the loose ball on the floor. Foul called. And that foul is called against Jen Petzold. That's her first and the team's 10th. A great play by Steph Cutsop right there, Al.
Kyle, like we mentioned before, great defense by the Maidens. Steph Cutsop hustling back on defense and knocking the ball loose. And also drawing the foul.
Yeah, that was a great play. You know, it wasn't a block shot, but just ripped the ball right out of the hands of the Pennridge player as she went up for the shot. Cutsop now at the line as North Penn is in the double bonus. They will be shooting 2 shots here, already leading by 10. Cutsop good with the first. One of 2 at the line for Cutsop. Rebound for the Rams by Steph Ulmer. North Penn playing tight defense again, but Pennridge has a break here. Ulmer to the basket, gets the tough layup. Actually, that's Amanda Freeland. Score now 21-12. Smolinsky long pass to Cutsop. Tough shot, no good. Put back by Yoder is short. She pulls the rebound, gets it up. No basket, but foul called on a push. And Yoder will go to the line and shoot 2 for North Penn. Foul goes against number 22, Freeland. That's her 3rd foul on Freeland. So on that last sequence, it looked like Coach Kate Robeson from Pennridge actually threw one of her players down on the bench after she was getting up and arguing that call. Didn't want her to get hit with a technical, but threw her down rather violently on the bench. Little Bobby Knight moment for Kate Robeson. 22-12 the score, a 10-point lead after Yoder's first is good. Second one no good. Rebound pulled by Freeland. Krista Yerkes with the ball. Now it's Petzold. Blocked again by Sarnasinski. Thrown to the floor by Freeland. That is Freeland's 4th in the first half. We're going to have to see most likely a substitution coming in from Pennridge. Pennridge crowd, big numbers here tonight. They're letting the officials hear that. That is the 4th foul on Freeland. Team well over the limit. Sarnasinski at the line to shoot 2. Looks like Liz Wagner's going to come in to replace Freeland. Sarnasinski no good on the first of her free throws as now Liz Wagner comes in to replace Freeland, who goes to the bench flustered with those 4 fouls. Now Sarnasinski hits her second. It is 24-12, 23-12, I should say. An 11-point lead for North Penn. Tara Herman to the lane, tough shot, can't get it to fall. Yoder fights for the rebound, now cuts up, good hustle by the sophomore to pick that one up. Now Smolinsky, halfway point of the second quarter, North Penn up by 11. Smolinsky now to Sarnasinski. Cuts up, gets a pick from Heath, gives it back to Megan Heath. Smolinsky steps around one, to the lane for 1,000, no! No foul called either. Krista Yerkes. Give and go play. Yerkes gets it back. She's called for the walk. North Penn basketball. All threes on the scoreboard. 3:33 to go in the first half. North Penn leading by 11, 23-12. They'll have the ball after the Pennridge turnover. All eyes are on number 23, Amber Smolinsky, one basket away from 1,000 points. She has the ball right now. She's gonna go to the lane, gives it to Heath. Foul called, Heath to the line to shoot two. And that foul goes against number 24, Steph Ulmer. That is Ulmer's first. North Penn in the double bonus. Heath to the line to shoot two. North Penn up by 11, looking to increase that lead. And they do just that as Heath makes her first. They're now doubling up the Rams, 24-12. An offensive explosion here, but even more so, Al, the defense, we've been saying it all night, that defense has been taking over the game. 25-12, the score. A 13-point lead for the Maidens, their largest of the game. Heath took a swat at that pass, can't come up with a turnaround shot off the glass. Good shot, and it's down by Liz Wagner, number 23. Smolinsky with the ball as North Penn leads by 11. Smolinsky, great pass to Yoder. On the floor, foul is called. And North Penn will get two shots here. Foul goes against number 23, Wagner, her second. Jackie Yoder at the line to shoot two. First one's good by Yoder. North Penn shooting well from the free throw line tonight. Tamika Pinckney comes into the game, replacing Tara Herman, who has 3 fouls for the Rams. A few ticks under 3 minutes to go in the half. Yoder 2 of 2 from the line, 27-14. Steal by Smolinsky, out of bounds it goes. Good hustle by Amber to get that ball out of bounds. It will go to Pennridge. Smolinsky's been stuck on 12 for a while here, Al. You can kind of feel the tension in this gym awaiting Smolinsky's 1,000th career point. Pinckney goes around Smolinsky, loses her dribble, picks it back up. Jen Petzold, foul called against Steph Cutsip, and of course that will draw a sarcastic cheer from the Pennridge crowd. That is Cutsip's first and the team's 9th. Leanne Schwartz will come into the game to replace Steph Cutsip, who played a good couple minutes there for the Maidens. Comes to the bench with that 1 foul, and a couple points at the free throw line. That's the 9th foul against North Penn. So at the line, Steph Ulmer shooting a 1-and-1. First one's no good. That was actually Jen Petzold at the line, number 44. Schwartz gets around Petzold, good move. Now Schwartz to Yoder. Smolinsky posted up for 1,000, no, off the rim, oh my. Up comes Petzold, it's a fast break for the Lady Rams, but good defense by North Penn forces the Lady Rams to slow up. Down low goes, turnaround shot, no good. Picked up by Sarnasinski, jump ball called, but the possession arrow favors North Penn. Tracy Sarnasinski playing a banging game down low for North Penn. 27-14, 13-point lead for the Maidens. Just a bit over 2 minutes to go in the half. Schwartz to the lane, is gonna get called for the walk. She did shuffle her feet. Pennridge basketball.
Once again, Kyle, the turnovers are becoming a factor in this game.
Yeah, North Penn's lucky Pennridge hasn't been able to convert on a lot of those North Penn turnovers. Here's a steal by Smolinsky. Bounce pass picked off. Nice anticipation by Pinckney. Jackie Yoder will pick up a bad pass by Pennridge there. 1:55 to go. Can Smolinsky do it in the first half? She's gonna try to the lane. Layup, no, but she'll get the free throws. She has a chance for 1,000 right now. 2 shots coming up for Smolinsky. Well, this is it. Amber Smolinsky with a chance to become the 6th all-time 1,000-point scorer in North Penn history. Here it goes. Amber Smolinsky, enjoy this moment. You are the 6th 1,000-point scorer in North Penn basketball history. Congratulations from all of us here at North Penn Television. Ladies and gentlemen, Amber Smolinsky has just become the 6th 1,000-point scorer in North Penn basketball history. Now to make the presentations to Amber Smolinsky, North Penn High School Principal Dr. Cotter, North Penn High School Athletic Director Don Ryan, and Team Co-Captain Megan Heath. Touching moment here as Amber Smolinsky goes into the crowd to talk to her parents who are giving them congratulations. Her 2 parents very proud of this talented athlete at North Penn High School, 2 years running the Female Athlete of the Year in the class of '99. Last night at the senior dinner, voted the most athletic female in the class of '99. Amber Smolinsky, you couldn't ask for a better player to score 1,000 points for North Penn, becoming the 6th athlete overall to score 1,000 points for North Penn basketball, the 4th female. Abiola Honkai, Jen Hauser, Kevin Viagas, Jay Jamison, and Jamie Willis have done it before, but Amber Smolinsky does it for the maidens here tonight. 1,000 points for Amber Smolinsky. There you see the plaque being presented by Dr. Cotter, the principal of North Penn High School. A great moment in North Penn sports history here tonight on North Penn Television. Glad you joined us to watch this one. This is one I won't soon forget. They had a banner covering almost the entire court saying, "Congratulations, Amber, on 1,000 points," signed by all the members of the North Penn basketball team. Once again, Amber Smolinsky, 1,000 career points, as there is a bit of a delay here. Now we're going to get this thing back underway. Here comes the tough part, Al. She's got 1,000. Now she's got to shoot another free throw. This has got to be tough for Amber to come back here and get another free throw after making probably the hardest free throw of her life. She just wanted to get that one over with. Now we got to play the rest of the game. North Penn up by 14. Smolinsky with a chance to increase the lead by 1 more. As history is made here at North Penn High School. Smolinsky to finish off her free throws. Missed that one, but she made the one everybody was looking for. Put back by Yoder, no good. Gets the rebound again, no good. Pinckney knocks it out of bounds. North Penn basketball in the final 100 seconds of the first half. Tough play down low by the freshman forward, Jackie Yoder. Smolinsky inbounds now to Heath. Leanne Schwartz against Pinckney. Now Sarnasinski at the top of the key, matched up against Wagner. Gets it to Yoder. Posting up as Heath, shot is blocked. And Ulmer gets it away for the Rams. Now it's Petzel. Cross court it goes to Yerkes. She's going to drive baseline around Sarnasinski. Too strong with that layup. Yoder does a good job of getting the rebound and giving it to Tracy Sarnasinski. Now Leanne Schwartz comes up for North Penn. Final minute of play in the first half. North Penn leading by 14. Smolinsky steps around one to the lane, hits the floor. Actually got one of the Rams players to hit the floor. She'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Well, Kyle, now she has that pressure off her shoulders, scoring 1,000 points.
Yeah, you can expect to see Smolinsky play a little bit more of a relaxed game here as that foul goes against Krista Yerkes. Her first. Smolinsky at the line to shoot 2. Got the first. (29-14) the score, a 15-point lead for the Maidens. And now it's a 16-point lead as Amber Smolinsky comes to the bench for North Penn. Meg Somar into the game for Amber Smolinsky, getting a much-deserved rest. Also, Steph Cutsop was about to come into the game, didn't get to the scorer's table in time. She'll come in at the next stoppage. Pinckney, good dish. It goes to Ulmer, shot no good, foul called. Foul goes against Jackie Yoder. That is her first, team's 10th. So we have 2 shots for Steph Ulmer. First one's good by Ulmer, and now Steph Cutsop's going to come into the game to replace Megan Heath. North Penn doubling up the Lady Rams 30-15 with just a bit over 48 seconds to go in the second quarter. Second shot rattles out. Ulmer 1 of 2 at the line. Here goes Meg Somar, a lightning quick point guard, one of the shortest players on the team, but she has speed. Steph Cutsop has the ball knocked loose. Battle for the loose ball won by Leanne Schwartz. She's going to go to the lane. We have a jump ball called. Possession arrow favors Pennridge. Pinckney might have gotten away with a foul against Schwartz there, but with 30 seconds to go, it will be Pennridge basketball. Now, I bet you these teams are both looking forward to halftime. These guys are going to need a rest. It has been a very brutal first half here.
You guys, been a very physical game so far. And like we said before, the refs not making that many calls either way. So look for the refs to just cut down not be as lenient as they are in the first half.
Schwartz, home run pass over the shoulder of Cutsop, out of bounds it goes. And Pennridge, after missing a couple shots on that last sequence, will have 7.5 seconds to work with, trailing by 15, just looking to get a basket before this first half is over. Long pass. Now to Steph Ulmer, 5 seconds to shoot. To the lane, the layup is no good. And that's how this first half is going to end, 30-15 to score. But everybody that came to watch Amber Smolinsky score 1,000 points did just that. And as we go to a break, we're going to relive that magical moment for Smolinsky at the free throw line. It's halftime here at North Penn High School, 30-15. As we go to a break, enjoy Amber Smolinsky scoring 1,000.
George Washington planted this tree in 1785. He understood the importance and magnificence of trees and planted hundreds of them here at his Mount Vernon home. I like to think he did this for the good of America. Unfortunately, due to urban sprawl, our community annually loses thousands of trees. The America the Beautiful Act of 1990, enacted during my husband's administration, created a tree planting foundation, the National Tree Trust, so that the steps started by George Washington can continue today. By getting involved in the National Tree Trust, you too can ensure the legacy of America the Beautiful from sea to shining sea, for the good of America.
Welcome back to North Penn High School. There's a look at the banner, which will soon bear the name of Amber Smolinsky, becoming the 6th North Penn basketball player in history here at North Penn High School to record 1,000 points in her basketball career. She did it later on in the first half, actually. As play picks up here in the second half, Adelina Gentry gets right down to business and gets 2 hard-earned points for North Penn, who now leads by 17. This one's turning into a blowout. Jana Riediger is back into the game for Pennridge, as she is in with 3 fouls. Here's a long jump shot, no good by Krista Yerkes. The shots are just not falling for Pennridge tonight. Here's Petzold circling around against Leanne Schwartz. Now in the corner, Yerkes. Pass down low, turnaround jump shot in the lane, no good. And Smolinsky comes up with it. Heath, just inside the 3-point line, is no good, goes right to Yoder, gives it to her fellow freshman Gentry, basket good. Another 2 points for Adelina Gentry. It is now a 19-point lead for the Maidens. Tara Herman showing some good ball handling skills, crosses over against Smolinsky, kicks it back out. Down low the pass goes, but it's picked off by Megan Heath, and Amber Smolinsky brings up for North Penn.
Now, Carl, let me point out some quick stats from her first half. Amber Smolinsky, she needed 13 points. She scored 14. And for Pennridge, the most notable was Amanda Freeland with only 4 points. She was leading scorer for the team.
Yeah, well, when you only get 15 points in the first half, you're not going to get a lot of points, obviously, from many individuals. It is a 19-point lead now. Here's a 3-pointer. Good by Krista Yerkes, the first 3 points of the half for Pennridge, as they're going to start a little bit of a half-court trap there. Pass out of bounds, anticipating it was Jen Petzold. It will be North Penn basketball. 6:03 to go in the third quarter. North Penn leading by 16, 34-18. Schwartz gets the ball off of Smolinsky's inbound pass. She's pushed in the back, still dribbling. Look at that. Oh, stepped on the baseline. Tough break for Leanne Schwartz, and it is Pennridge basketball. 34-18. Pennridge trailing North Penn just at the start of the second half. Riediger across midcourt, stops. Might have gotten away with a walk. Petzold now puts up a tough shot, blocked by Smolinsky cleanly. Up she comes with it. Schwartz to Yoder, posted up, nowhere to go. 3-second violation against North Penn. Looked like might have been Megan Heath or Adelina Gentry, couldn't tell, was underneath the basket. In the lane for 3 seconds, can't do that. Petzold working against tough defense from Leanne Schwartz. Gets it to Freeland, and now she'll send back to Yerkes. Riediger gives and goes with Yerkes, puts up a shot, it's an air ball. Good hustle, but unable to keep it in was Tara Herman. North Penn basketball. Physical play continuing here, Al, in the second half.
Yeah, physical play and great defense by the Maidens, as we pointed out in the first half.
Ooh, Schwartz went tough into the wall, but that's just the kind of player she is. Trying to save that ball from going out of bounds off the missed layup from Heath.
Looks like we have an injured player, Kyle.
Yeah, Pennridge has a player down, looking for a number. It might be Jen Petzold, I can't tell. No, it's not Petzold. That's number 14, Tara Herman. She's down. Can't tell what's wrong with her. We're not going to guess either. Underneath the basket must have been some contact. And with 5:06 to go in the third quarter, here's a look at that action. She just came up a bit lame. She does have a knee brace on her left leg. There wasn't any contact. She might have just turned a knee or an ankle. She's going to jog over to the bench, favoring one of her legs. And she's going to have to come out of the game. North Penn to inbound underneath their offensive basket. Smolinsky to bring it in for North Penn. To Gentry. Gentry, good moves, but loses the dribble as she had got around Redinger. Now it's Redinger to the basket. Got the layup to go. 34-20 the score. Here's Gentry. Has Heath. Gives it to her. She'll give it to Schwartz. She's going to take the three. Bang! Leanne Schwartz, a tray. Her second three of the ball game. 37-20 the score. Sloppy dribbling by Krista Yerkes. It's going to cost her a trip to the bench. She's going to be replaced by Tamika Pinckney after turning over that basketball. And Tara Herman obviously feeling all right coming back into the game for Jen Petzold. Jackie Yoder to inbound for North Penn. 3:30 into the third quarter as Smolinsky will go to the lane. Good look to Yoder, blocked by Riedinger, but gives it right to Smolinsky. Now she takes a shot and makes it. What a late footer's good by Smolinsky. 39-20, a 19-point lead for the Maidens. Sloppy passing continues for Pennridge. Great play by Smolinsky to knock the ball loose. And Gentry gives it right back to her. Schwartz down low, Yoder to Gentry. Up and under goes with it. Now it's Smolinsky to the lane. Heath from the baseline. Yes! 41-20, the largest lead of the game by North Penn. 21 points. Pennridge struggling to get in. Schwartz hit the deck. No officials looking as Freeland got away with murder over here. Pinckney now. 2-point shot. No good. Rebound. Riedinger. No. Rebound, Yoder. Good job of boxing out to get that one for North Penn. No look pass by Schwartz. Heath draws the foul. Foul goes against Tamika Pinckney. That's her first. And surprisingly here, Al, the first foul called in the half comes 4.5 minutes into the third quarter. So where there were a flurry of fouls right off the get-go in the first half, as you saw good defense by Yoder and Heath, I should say, going up for that layup on the replay. You know, it's been a little bit of a cleaner half. The physical play has been there, but not a lot of fouls in the third quarter. Megan Heath was no good with that first shot. And what do we have here? Not sure what's going on here, as there's a conference at midcourt. I don't know if you overheard on our microphones, there's a conference right in front of us. The official had told both coaches that there was a lane violation, but it was by both players at the same time. So what the ruling is there is you go to the possession arrow, which favored Pennridge, so they will have the ball. Riedinger gets it away. Good dribbling by Herman, going to the crossover around North Penn's best defensive player. Out of bounds it goes off of Pinckney. North Penn basketball. Great moves by Herman coming across Leanne Schwartz. And Schwartz, we say this a lot, Al, she's North Penn's best defensive player.
Yeah, she doesn't score many points in any other games, but she plays great defense.
Smolinsky now to Heath. Now it's Schwartz against Pinckney. Heath in the lane, oh boy. Got that one right back in her face, and another block by Riedinger. That's 6-3 for you. Schwartz, good defense, but Riedinger picks it up, pushes off, gives to Pinckney, steps around Heath. And now Herman will slow it down. Baseline jump shot, no good. Adelina Gentry gets shoved as she pulls that rebound, gets it to Schwartz. Good look to Heath, basket good. 43-20, North Penn taking over this game, slowly but surely. Steph Ulmer now against Megan Heath. That's a 5-second violation against Pennridge. North Penn basketball. Into the game comes Krista Yerkes, replacing Steph Ulmer. North Penn to inbound far side, it's Jackie Yoder. Into Smolinsky, 2:25 to go in the third quarter, 43-20 the score. North Penn all over Pennridge. Another great pass by Schwartz. That's 3 straight sequences in which Schwartz has found an open Megan Heath. And Heath has made the most of it. 45-20 now. Contact under the basket again, not called. Pinckney's follow-up, no good. What do we have? We're about to get a technical foul called against the bench. Now, there was a technical foul called against the bench. They're about to call another one. That one's going to go against Kate Robeson. Got a little hot-headed with the non-calls underneath the basket. Smolinsky will go to the line and shoot 2 for the Maidens on the technical foul. Smolinsky good with the first, and after this second shot, North Penn will retain possession on a technical foul. 2 shots and the ball. The Maidens keep building on their lead, now 27 points. And Pennridge is going to call timeout as they have played some pretty disappointing basketball in the first moments of the second half. Al, let's take a look at some stats now.
You're right. Amber Smolinsky averaging just over 20 points per game. She has 18 right now. And Leanne Schwartz doing a great job defensively as well as just dishing the ball.
Yeah, she's had a couple assists in the second half, playing a real great game all around for North Penn. A couple big 3-pointers as well. You know, this is the part of the game where, you know, you're up by 27 points. It's starting to get fun for North Penn. I mean, Amber Smolinsky, she was a little nervous. We saw in the opening moments, missed a layup and fumbled the ball out of bounds, and then comes back, gets the job done, scores her 13 points in the first half, which is all she needed. And now, you know, it's just kind of, she's on cruise control right now as North Penn's up by 27 points. She's just going to have some fun out here and try to knock down a couple more shots for North Penn. They will have the ball in the inbound after those 2 free throws were good by Amber Smolinsky on the technical foul called on Coach Robeson from Pennridge. Schwartz now to Heath. Jackie Yoder. Smolinsky in the corner, baseline drive. Fights it back out. Gentry tracks that one down. Now Smolinsky, 4-3 short. We have a foul called underneath the basket. If that's against Gentry, that's her 4th. That's actually against Jackie Yoder. That's Yoder's 2nd. Team's first in the second half. Adelina Gentry will come to the bench in favor of Tracy Sarnasinski. Both those 2 have played an excellent game for North Penn at center.
You're right, Kyle. Sarnasinski playing a great defensive game. She has 2 block shots, and she just overall played a great defensive game.
Pinckney in the corner, steps around Smolinsky. She's trapped. Out of the lane, losing the ball was Riedinger. Loose ball, fight, jump ball called as 4 players hit the deck. Everybody's all right. Possession arrow favors North Penn, and they'll take over with 85 seconds to go in the third quarter. 47-20 the score. If I'm not mistaken, Al, I think Pennridge has only scored 3 points in the third quarter. Smolinsky fighting tough defense by Herman. Gets a little bit of a pick from Yoder to get her some breathing room. Heath draws the foul, going for the layup. She'll get 2 shots. Foul goes against Krista Yerkes, her 2nd. Team's 3rd, Heath at the line to shoot 2. North Penn leading 47-20. A minute 15 to go in the third quarter. Heath short with the first one. Second one no good by Heath. She's gonna fight for her own rebound. Now Yoder picks it up. Schwartz is gonna pop a 3. Short with it. Ball loose. Schwartz called for the reach-in, going for the steal there. And that is Leanne's 2nd foul and the team's 2nd. With a minute 6 to go in the third quarter, North Penn up 47-20 as Pennridge will inbound in front of the North Penn bench. Yerkes gets it in to Tara Herman. Pinckney went the wrong way around a pick. And there's a block foul called. I don't know if that's against Smolinsky or Sarnasinski. We'll wait. That's against Smolinsky, her third, team's third. Foul on the floor gives Pennridge the ball underneath the basket. Oh, Sarnasinski thought she had a clean block on that play as Freeland went up for the shot that she's called. That is Sarnasinski's first, team's fourth. And shooting two is Amanda Freeland. Freeland good with the first, making it a 47-21 ball game. 1 for 2 at the line. Loose ball is picked up by Freeland. She takes a J, misses it. Putback is good, rattles in off the hands of Krista Yerkes. 45 seconds to play in the third quarter. Long pass to Heath. Crossed over, might have gotten away with a walk. Now Smolinsky to the lane. Turns that one over, up comes Yerkes. Hard layup, no good. Reedinger, the putback rolls in. Pennridge on a bit of a run here. 23 seconds to go in the third quarter. Smolinsky may hold for a last shot, but she hurries up to the lane. Layup, no. Fast break, here's Yerkes, has a clean path to the basket. Layup good. Pennridge on a bit of a run here, starting to close the gap. 7 seconds now. Smolinsky across midcourt. Puts up a shot, floater, no good. Rebound, Heath, no. And that's how the third quarter will end. Pennridge went on a bit of a run there, 5-7 point run. And it is now 47-27 at the end of the third quarter. 20 points, the difference in the ball game. Al, what do you expect to see on the finisher?
Well, once again, like throughout the game, great defense by the Maidens. A little bit more scoring by Pennridge. And Amber Smolinsky looks more relaxed. In the third quarter, you saw her more relaxed, taking more shots, but looking more relaxed than she did in the first half.
Yeah, we might see Coach Crawford go to the bench here, although Pennridge starting to run on the Maidens a little bit, working a little fast break off the turnovers, doing something they haven't done the whole ball game, getting those points off turnovers the whole first half. A lot of turnovers for both teams. And you know, you'll look at the score, it's starting to close a little bit. North Penn was up to a 27-point lead. Pennridge goes on a 7-0 run to close the quarter. And you know, it's starting to become a ball game here, and with the physical play, anything can happen.
You're as you just mentioned, the turnovers have been a major factor in the game. North Penn is committing a few turnovers in the last minutes of the first half.
Well, we're just getting started here in the fourth quarter. A 20-point lead, North Penn over Pennridge. Ball down low, it goes to Petzold. Now in the lane, the turnaround no good by Reedinger. North Penn pulls it away. Amber Smolinsky coming up with it. Schwartz gets it to Sarnasinski. She's doubled. Now Heath works it to Schwartz. Smolinsky one-on-one against Petzold. Heath takes the long jump shot. No, off the rim. Schwartz the rebound. Gets to the lane, and she's going to get called for the walk. Pennridge basketball on the turnover. Ball quickly into Tara Herman. Long jumper, Herman. In and out, tough break. Jump ball called, possession arrow goes to North Penn. 7 minutes, 1 second to go in the game. North Penn up 20. No scoring yet in the fourth quarter. Smolinsky to the basket, foul called, hard foul. Herman took a swat at her, she's okay, might have taken one in the face right there. That is Herman's 4th foul, team's 4th. Smolinsky at the line to shoot 2. Smolinsky uncharacteristically misses the first of her free throws. There you saw, look at her taking one in the face. Smolinsky gets the second one to go. 48-27 the score, 21-point lead for North Penn. Sarnasinski blocks that inbound pass, and now it's Herman picking up the loose ball. Tough shot is missed, but the putback is no good. Reedinger fighting for the rebound underneath the basket, draws the foul on Sarnasinski. That is Tracy's 2nd foul, the team's 5th. Reedinger at the line, shooting 2 shots here. Both Herman and Reedinger in the game in foul trouble for Pennridge. Reedinger misses the first. Freeland also in the game with 4 fouls for the Lady Rams. Sarnasinski coming to the bench in favor of Gentry. North Penn has Smolinsky and Gentry in foul trouble with 3 apiece. Reedinger makes the second, 48-28 the score. Smolinsky, tough pass for Yoder, picked up by Gentry, no foul called. Kick ball by Schwartz, picked up by Pennridge. And there's gonna be a foul called. I think that's against Gentry. It is, that is Gentry's 4th foul. So just as she comes into the game, she picks up a 4th foul, and she's gonna have to come out again. Gentry a little frustrated, only getting a little bit of playing time as she is in foul trouble. North Penn up by 20, 48-28. Good play by Heath on the inbound, knocking it loose. Foul called on the push-off, and that is the 5th on Freeland. She's out of here. Amanda Freeland has fouled out of the game. Christina Kemmerer will come in to replace her. And good hustle by Megan Heath, drawing the 5th on Freeland.
You're right, she had a good play on the inbounds pass. She stole the ball and tried to get a clear path to the basket, and she was just fouled by Freeland.
That, as we said, the 5th foul on Freeland. She comes to the bench with 5 points. A 20-point lead for North Penn. Foul on the floor, inbound for the Maidens. Smolinsky back safely to Leanne Schwartz. She gets it back. Now to Sarnasinski. Schwartz loses the ball, and up comes Reedinger. Walk called on Steph Ulmer. Shuffled her feet after catching Reedinger's pass. Yoder brings it up, now it's Smolinsky. Heath to the lane, dishes to Schwartz from the baseline. Rolls out, Sarnasinski fights for the rebound. She's gonna get called for the foul. That's Sarnasinski's 3rd. The team is now over the limit. Pennridge will be shooting a 1-on-1. Krista Yerkes comes into the game to replace Steph Ulmer. Tara Herman is at the line for the Lady Rams to shoot a 1-on-1 as Pennridge trails by 20. 2:15 in to the 4th quarter. Short with the first, she won't get another. Sarnasinski pulls for the Maidens. Schwartz bounce passes to Smolinsky. To the lane goes Amber, doesn't get the basket, gets the foul. She'll get 2 shots. Fouls against Kemmerer, her first, team's 6th. Shooting foul gives Amber Smolinsky 2 shots. Good with the first. 2 for 2 at the line is Smolinsky. Here's Herman. Ball is loose, picked up by Schwartz. 22nd timeout is called. Petzold has hit the deck. She is in obvious pain.
Now Amber Smolinsky with 21 points in the game. She's doing a great job, both offensively and defensively. Now getting that pressure off her back, scoring the 1,000 points. Now she's playing more relaxed. And she's once again reached about her average for the season, which is about 20 points per game.
Yeah, she's played a great game tonight. You know, not only has she scored the 1,000, but she has done a wonderful job playing both ends of the court. And here, oh boy, you saw that right there. Looked like a turned ankle, perhaps, for Jen Petzold. Maybe we can even get another look at that. She went up for the jump shot. She might have landed on a foot and turned her ankle over, maybe even her knee. She is really in pain right now on the floor. They're looking at her ankle. North Penn's trainer Dave DeFusco out there taking a look at her. You know, it's real tough. You land on somebody's foot, and here's another look. Watch the left foot of her. She goes up. Yeah, she landed on the foot of her own teammate. How about that? Jana Riedinger got in the way of Petzold as she came down from that jump shot. She is really in pain. Oh, you can see the look of pain on her face. You know, I've turned an ankle before. That really hurts. That might even be a little more serious than just a turn. Her foot really did not catch the ground evenly, caught the foot of her teammate, Jana Riedinger, and it rolled off the side. That's a real painful injury. We hope the best for Jen Petzold. Meanwhile, the score is 50-28, a 22-point lead for North Penn with 5:15 to go in the ball game. Schwartz double teamed in the corner, gets back to Smolinsky, comes to the lane, stops and pops and hits. 52-28. 3 minutes into the fourth quarter, North Penn up 24. Riedinger, tough layup, got it to fall off the glass. Now Smolinsky. Wide open was Leanne Schwartz, loses the dribble on a reach-in, and away comes Tamika Pinckney. No look pass to nobody, but the loose ball is picked up by Kemmerer. Jump ball called, possession arrow goes to Pennridge. (52-30) with 4.5 minutes to play in the ballgame. Steph cuts up to come in for North Penn. She'll be replacing Leanne Schwartz. Great second half by Leanne Schwartz, getting it done on offense and defense for the Maidens. Quick shot is hit. That's a two-pointer for Krista Yerkes. Foot was on the line. 52-32. Smolinsky gets double teamed at midcourt and gets the ball back. Jackie Yoder steps around, gets the jump shot and hits it. Good basket by Yoder, shaking the defense and getting it to drop. 54-32 the score. Good dish down low, but the Rams can't finish it. Goes off of Sarnasinski, out of bounds, Pennridge ball. Steph Ulmer comes into the game to replace Tara Herman. Herman goes to the bench with 4 fouls. Yerkes inbounds. And now it's Pinckney. Yerkes the 3. High off the rim. Tough rebound is pulled in and buried by Riedinger. Those are the shots she wasn't hitting in the first half, but has found her mark in the second half. Smolinsky draws the tough foul. She'll get 2 shots after missing the layup. Fouls against Kemmerer, and that is Kemmerer's second, team over the limit. Smolinsky with 2 shots.
Now, as you just said, Kyle, Jana Riedinger getting all her 11 points in the game here in the second half. She didn't have any points in the first half, but getting it done here in the second half.
Smolinsky misses the first. Herman comes back into the game for Pennridge. Smolinsky hits her second. 1 of 2 at the line on that sequence. It's 55-34, a 21-point lead. Ulmer comes across midcourt. Now it's Herman to the basket. Draws the foul. And I think that one goes against Steph Cutsup. It does. That is Steph Cutsup's second foul, team's 8th. Herman at the line for a 1-and-1. Correction, that was a shooting foul, so it is 2 shots for Tara Herman. Herman, a good defensive player for the Rams, matching up against Leanne Schwartz. And Amber Smolinsky throughout the ballgame hits her first shot. Yerkes comes back into the game to replace Tamika Pinckney. One of 2 at the line was Herman. Sarnasinski quickly trapped, but Smolinsky comes up to Steph Cutsup. Got away with a walk, puts up a shot in the lane, no. Heath put back, can't fall, but will get 2 shots. Good ball movement by the Maidens to beat the full court trap there. And Smolinsky hit Cutsup in stride, missed her shot, but Heath does a good job of getting the rebound and has 2 shots here. Is that foul win against Yerkes, her 3rd, team's 8th. Heath struggling from the line tonight, misses that one. 3:14 to play in the game, 55-35 the score. Heath rolls that second shot in. 21-point lead for the Maidens, as the result of this one is pretty much well determined. Reading a long jump shot, no. Smolinsky draws the foul against Kemmerer, and that'll be Kemmerer's 3rd. And Smolinsky walks to the other end of the court. Well, she'll have a 1-and-1. 3:04 to go in the game. Big night for Amber Smolinsky, over 20 points. Needed 13 for 1,000. Took care of business in the first half. And we'll have her name on the banner here in the gym among others. 57-35 as Smolinsky misses her second free throw. 3 minutes to go in the game. Tough defense by the Maidens, forces a turnover. Heath, scoop shot in the lane, no good. Sarnasinski looking for the ball. On the floor, it's picked up by Steph Ulmer. She's trapped. Gets it smartly up to Krista Yerkes. Reading her, posted up, puts up the shot, no. Gets her own rebound, misses that one. Tough fight for the rebound, picked up by Smolinsky. She's being hogtied and is called for the walk. How about that? Smolinsky just kind of chuckles that one off as Pennridge calls timeout here. It's a 20-second timeout. I'm sure the coaching staff from North Penn would have been a little more frustrated with that call had this been a closer ball game, but with a 22-point lead, Coach Crawford's not going to get too worked up about that one. North Penn just wants to work on their offense here and fine-tune it for the division schedule that's coming up next week. It will have a home game next Tuesday as you see a look at Jen Petzold on the bench, still getting ice on her ankle. She will not be returning in tonight's game. 2:38 to play. 57-35 the score. Pennridge inbound underneath the basket. Tara Herman works around the North Penn defense. Reading her in the lane, triple team. Brick shot blocked, no. Foul called on Sarnasinski. Looked like Tracy had all leather on that one, but she's called for her 4th foul. And there'll be 2 shots here for Pennridge's Christina Kemmerer. That's the 9th team foul against North Penn. So now Gentry and Sarnasinski, both the centers for North Penn, are in foul trouble with 4. Sarnasinski in the game, Gentry on the bench. Kemmerer with 2 shots, misses her first. 2:27 in the game. Kemmerer's second shot is good. 57-36, a 21-point lead for North Penn as time is running out on Pennridge. Smolinsky hustles across midcourt, loses her defender. Sarnasinski, great move to the basket, all the way layup. Yes! Tracy Sarnasinski, a great move to get around the Pennridge defense and finishes. Heath does a good job of anticipating. And, oh, she gets called for a foul. A push-off going for the loose ball, and that's Megan Heath's third foul, team's 10th. Pennridge now in the double bonus, so they will have 2 shots, and taking them for the Lady Rams, Krista Yerkes, number 42. The Rams trail by 23, 59-36 with 2:07 to go in the ball game. First one good by Yerkes. Second one swishes in. We have a timeout on the floor. One of the officials is headed over to Doc Ryan talking about something. I don't know what's going on. We may have a fan that's being ejected. I don't know. Well, there's going to be a delay in the game as we're awaiting this. Security guard Jake Voloshin getting a nice round of applause from the crowd here at North Penn. He's going to have to take care of business here. Looks like one of the Pennridge fans is having a dispute here in the crowd. We're going to go to a break while they settle things here, as one of the fans is going to hit the exits. We'll be back after this on North Penn Television.
We know we can count on you to do what Smokey says. Smokey says.
Only you.
No, you don't play with matches. That's not cool. Tell mom and dad to break 'em, stop 'em. Yeah, yeah, that's the rule.
And when your folks desire to build a fire, clear brush and branches away, and keep water nearby like you oughta.
Did someone say otter?
We're all counting on you.
Only you can prevent forest fires.
We're back now at North Penn High School as there's a backcourt violation called against North Penn. Things are back under control now at North Penn High School. 59-38 the score, a 21-point lead for the Maidens. A minute 46 to go. Tara Herman comes up with it. And now the long jump shot is no good by Steph Ulmer. Jump ball called, North Penn basketball, and here come several subs for the Maidens, bringing Carrie Vincent, Shayna Leary, and Sarah Jansen into the game, replacing Tracy Sarnasinski, Megan Heath, and Jackie Yoder. Coach Crawford starting to empty the bench as North Penn leads by 21. Sarah Jansen gets it into Amber Smolinsky. What do we have here? Foul called. That's on Tara Herman. She knew it right away that that's her 5th foul, and that's the team's 10th. So Tara Herman is out of the game now for Pennridge, and she'll be replaced by Tamika Pinkney. Smolinsky at the line to shoot 2 for the Maidens. So both Herman and Freeland have fouled out for Pennridge.
Now Tara Herman finishing the game with 4 points as she fouls out just a few minutes ago.
Smolinsky good with the first. Misses the second. 60-38 the score. 22-point lead for the Maidens. Shot in the lane missed by Yerkes. And substitution coming in for North Penn, Megan Somar into the game, replacing Amber Smolinsky, who will finish this one with a much-deserved round of applause from the crowd. Comes over to the bench, gets congratulations from her teammate. Great game tonight, an historic one for Amber Smolinsky. Reading her putback is good, and with a minute 12 to go, it's a 20-point lead for North Penn, 60-40. Steph cuts it. She's going to take a 3. Rolls out. Sarah Jansen, the rebound, swatted by Reedinger. Loose ball goes to Cutsup. Shot short. Meg Somar picks it up for North Penn. Cuts him. Steps around some defense. Passes picked off by Steph Ulmer. She has a clean break to the basket. Actually, that Somar went for the block shot, gets called for the foul. 44.6 seconds to go. It's a 20-point lead for the Maidens.
Now Kyle, Amber Smolinsky finishing with 25 points in the night. And she reached that 1,000-point mark for the season.
First shot is good by Steph Ulmer. North Penn has now had a 1,000-point scorer in 4 consecutive years. Both Jen Hauser, Kevin Biagas did it in '96, Jay Jamison in '97, and Jamie Willis last year. Pass knocked out of bounds. Good hustle on the sideline by Krista Yerkes. Out of bounds it goes, North Penn basketball. Last basket was good by Kemmerer of Pennridge. 35.7 seconds to go. Cutsick gets the inbound pass. Works around Pinckney. She's trapped in the corner and she gets bumped by Kemmerer. And that's Christina Kemmerer's 4th foul. Cutsick will have 2 free throws for the Maidens. Steph Cutsick has done all of her scoring at the free throw line for North Penn tonight. Misses the first. .30 seconds to go in the ball game. North Penn up by 17. Look to be well on their way to victory. Cutsick gets that one to go. And it's 61-43. Closing moments of this ball game. We have a foul called underneath the basket. It goes against, I think, Reedinger. That was a foul against North Penn. It looked like Reedinger had thrown a North Penn player to the floor, but it was actually Shayna Leary who gets called for the foul. That's Leary's first, team's 10th, so Reedinger will have 2 shots on the double bonus. Reedinger good with the first. Now a 17-point deficit for the Lady Rams. Reedinger 2 for 2 at the line, 24 seconds to go. Somar gets the ball across midcourt. Good pick by Cutsick. She picks it back up. Shayna Leary. I'm sorry, that's Sarah Jansen on the line. Tough shot by Cutsick. No. Put back Leary. No. Cutsick gets the rebound. Fights around the defense. 3, 2, and 1. That is the ball game. North Penn with a big 16-point victory here at North Penn High School. 61-45, the final score. Of course, the main story in tonight's game, Amber Smolinsky. 25 points. The 13th point she knocked in was the important one, though. That gave her 1,000 for her career. We'll be talking with her in a few moments. Out quickly, let's take a look at some final stats.
Final stats for the game, Kyle. Amber Smolinsky finishing the game with 25 points. That was the game high. Leanne Schwartz finishing the game with 10 points. Megan Heath and Steph Cutsick with 6 points apiece. For Pennridge, Jana Rediger finishing the game with 13 points. And Amanda Freeland and Tara Herman both finishing with 4 points.
Okay, well, we have the privilege right now. I think if she's working her way over to us, we're going to talk with Amber Smolinsky, who tonight became the 6th player in North Penn history to score 1,000 points. Getting congratulations from her fans right now and her family. A great performance by Amber Smolinsky tonight. You know, pulling it off at the free throw line. Everybody, you know, is watching you when you're at the free throw line, and a tough way to do it. But, you know, Amber Smolinsky, got to give her credit. 1,000 points, earned them hard over her career. And she has done an excellent job for North Penn. A 4-year varsity letter winner, a captain this year, averaging 20 points this year per game. 25 points tonight. Amber Smolinsky, a great effort tonight. And it has just been an incredible game. So North Penn will improve to 9-10 overall, 7-3 in the Suburban 1 League. Pennridge drops to 11-8 overall, 5-5 in the Suburban 1 League. Amber Smolinsky signing some autographs now. She's famous here at North Penn High School, becoming the 6th player and the 4th female athlete to score 1,000 points for North Penn. Abio Ahanki was the first to do it for North Penn back in 1992 with 1,570 points. Jen Hauser did it in 96, 1,357. Kevin Biagas and Jay Jamison, the 2 male athletes to score for North Penn, 1,000 points. Jamie Willis did it last year. Amber Smolinsky tonight in an historic game for the Maidens, picking up the win. And she is working her way over. And Amber, come on up here. We're going to talk to you. And we're going to look up here, Amber. We got a camera up here for you. Amber, here you go. You can hold that mic. Congratulations. How's it feel? We're going to talk to this camera up here. You know, 1,000 points tonight. You know, you're at the free throw line. What are you thinking? You're sitting on 1,000.
I don't know. Actually, I wasn't too nervous, which I was very surprised because I thought I would be very nervous. And I just wanted it, so I just put it in.
Well, you know, the whole season, coming into the season, I had you on Sports Night. I asked, you know, we might see 1,000 this year. You said whatever happens, happens. But this is a big monkey off your back getting it done this early in the season.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I didn't really expect it. I knew it would be hard for me to get it, and I'm glad I did it.
Now the focus turns maybe from 1,000 points to possibly making the playoffs. You guys are 1 game below 500. What's the goal for the rest of the year for the Maidens basketball team?
Hopefully to make the playoffs and keep improving. I mean, we've been playing really well lately, so hopefully we'll keep it up.
Okay, well, Amber, I'm not the first to congratulate you, and I'm sure I won't be the last. You got a lot of interviews to go to, so I'm going to let you take care of that. Congratulations once again. Good to have you here.
Thanks.
Well, Al, let's take us out of here. Some final stats. Do we have any?
Yeah, like I said before, Amber Smolinsky finishing again with 25 points. Leanne Shores with 10 points. Megan Heath and Steph Cutsub with 6 points apiece. And once again for Pennridge, Jana Rediger finishing the game with 13 points, and Amanda Freeland and Tara Herman finishing the game with 4 points apiece.
Well, once again, your final score, 61-45. I am holding in my right hand the ball that will go permanently in the North Penn High School Showcase. That's 1,000 points for Amber Smolinsky. The director of North Penn Television Sports Tonight was Bob Gilmer. For Al Poblano, I'm Kyle Berger. So long, everybody, from North Penn High School.